Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Two Dads React. This is a reaction YouTube channel. We're two dads. I think the title pretty much makes it up. You figure it out. Thanks for showing up. My name's Clay. That's Corey. We are on episode 4 of Boba Fett. How are we feeling about Boba Fett? 3 episodes in, you okay? Are you getting over the age thing yet? Or are you still just going to deal with
Nah,
it?
dude, like that thing's always, yeah, I'm just gonna deal with it. Like
All
to
right.
me, it's always gonna be dumb that there's a 6-year-old playing a guy who's supposed to be 40 or 30 somewhere in there, right? Like, and I get that he's gonna have a crew, and I'm like, that's fine. But again,
And his
I
crew
just,
may include Danny Trejo.
yeah, yeah, which is like, I hope we don't catch a lot of him running either.
Oh no. Yeah, we thought Tamara Morrison's old. Danny
Yeah,
Trejo is old.
yeah. Like
No, they can.
I could see him being like a head in a jar in real life and just still voice acting because they're like, we got to keep this man alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had just chords and everything hooked to him. He's one of those people that as soon as you hear his voice, even before he shows up on screen or whatever it is, you just go, man, it's about to be some cool shit.
Like some shit's going down now, right?
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter if it's going down. You're just like, what you got for me, man?
Right. This
Like,
guy's
it
going to
could-
explain.
you could-
This
yeah,
guy's
dude,
going to
like,
explain the
it could be
intricacies of.
sunglasses. It could be the McDonald's menu, and you're just like, you know what, dude? I am feeling them chicken nuggets. Like, thank you for that.
Or it could be the intricacies of Rancor emotional abilities, which is something we never knew. So I was, I was like, way to go, Danny. Only you could bring that. Only you could bring that to the show. So, if you like what you see, make sure you do all the subscribe YouTube stuff, and let's see what episode 4 has got for us.
Here is your prisoner. I offer him back if you renounce.
Oh no,
all
he's gonna
claims
team
of
up.
legacy on
We need Chrysanthemum team up with Boba Fett.
I mean, it only seems logical at this point.
Take it from an
Yep.
ex-bounty hunter. Don't work for Skughold.
Don't work for Skug Holes.
It's not worth it.
And then like hopefully that's one of those things. Like as soon as they saw him in makeup for the first time, they're like, whether his role was small or not, he's fucking in the show now, right? Because
Right.
otherwise, we're gonna have to wait for another season before there's truly
The Book of Black Chrysanthemum. That's...
right. He would have to have something else. Like it couldn't be the book. Like I don't want to say scrolls because I don't feel like he's like that, but like
The chapter. The Chrysanthemum chapters.
yeah, there you go.
Trademark,
Yeah.
call us Disney. It's okay.
Something like that. Yeah, man, I'll take a little bit of that hush money. But they're like, or we could just like slam you with like cease and desist orders
Right.
and just fucking
Stop
Yeah.
showing our shit while you react.
yeah. Or you could just stay minor and shut the fuck up.
Are we
Watch our
gonna
shit.
start with him just fucking like wrecking this crew all by himself?
I don't know, but which way do you think this thing dies now?
Yeah, they're all gonna die. I'm sure it's gonna take a shot to the side. Look, there's your buddy. There's your brother right there. He was shot last week.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I know they showed that herd of them, but there really has to be an abundance of those things in the desert, just the way they were dropping this past episode.
Right.
You imagine when like movies come out later and people are in like actual like prosthetics where they walk and like 8 legs move them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be bonkers,
Technology's
dude.
amazing.
Uh-huh. Like today,
I
you're
mean,
a spider,
even
sir.
this
Get in
thing,
the spider
even
suit.
even the banthas used to be in the 80s or 70s, like, in Star Wars, the original trilogy. It was just an elephant with some fur on it, and this thing has got a face and friggin' lips and shit. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, but it's like right now we have like CGI, and then otherwise like basically aliens still look really human. You know, like it's gonna be wicked when.
Oh, it has a
there's-
tongue as well.
I don't think I could. I hope he throws it.
There you
Yeah,
go,
okay.
right in.
Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't be putting my hand. In. It doesn't seem like he has any disregard for anything in the mouth when he decides to close.
Uh-oh. So let me get some more of that chicken. Didn't go look at the light.
No, man. Now I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking hungry.
That chicken, that Tatooine chicken looked good.
Dude, I was like, dude, I could make like some buttered toast right now. It'd be delicious. Didn't say it was gonna be chicken. Just made that. Like I had to think of the shit in my house, and a full birded chicken was not there. So
I'm
was
sorry,
like,
I'm
what's
used at my house. That is a complete thing all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife has a
No,
rotisserie.
you
man.
you would think that I'm.
Oh, hey, this is when. All right. So those are the flares they were shooting when they were going after her. I get it. I get things.
Yeah, there's probably like enough food in my house for like
Buttered
3 days
toast.
for you, 3 days for you, maybe, and that would be you going, ugh, I'll make it work.
Right. Oh, good. I'm glad they're gonna show us the stuff with her. That's good. You know, for being gut shot, it's taking forever to get wherever they need to get there to fix her. Oh, that's rad.
You better get some fucking cable covers. Just chilling on open on the neck like that.
Was that dude like half a person? Like that? Like how much of you is missing, bud?
Guess that depends on how much you like or dislike or fucking decide to change.
Aren't you a little old to be here?
We've been saying that the whole time.
Appointment only.
He's like, I'm about to take this stick off. I'm about to make an appointment, bitch.
To die. Well, you should have started with that.
Not the dying part, the money part.
Oh yeah, obviously. One thing like all of the space worlds have established is that no one gives a fuck about a dying body anymore in any realm.
Like that dude just started sawing. He was like, all right, let's get in here. Hey, I bet her pancreas works.
Yeah, I want one of those, dude.
Yeah, right?
Give me the fucking pancreas with the pistons, baby. Give me that one.
Pump that shit right into me,
Fucking
baby.
a hot rod up in here. Let's go.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, unfortunately, her torso reminded me of like a hollowed out shelf in like a shower.
Does that irk you a little bit?
Yeah, the way it was like framed out, I was like, oh, that's just gonna collect bad shit. Like it needs a cover. Like whether it's clear or whatever, but still it
Like,
needs something.
We're literally on a desert planet, bro. How do you keep
That's
this
what
shit
I'm
clean?
saying. Yeah. It's gotta be some kind of wicked repellent.
Time you start to crave it.
Well, that sounds horrible.
Sounds just like alcohol.
If I help you, my debt is paid.
If that is what you wish.
Gotta hitch that ride to the right Bronco,
Dude,
man.
I want to know at what point in life it fucked her so hard that she wakes up with a fucking robotic torso and is like, meh. I still feel like I would be like, yeah. Whatever you need, we'll get to in a minute. I'm gonna like at least pace around or something for a moment.
I'm gonna stretch a bit, see how this thing feels.
Yeah.
You know, what can I do with
Yeah.
it? Does it
Not gonna-
transform? Does it shoot anything? That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm not gonna agree to shit before I know I can fucking walk.
Right? I feel the lights.
fucking ball from Harry Potter, man.
Yeah, right. I feel the lights kind of give it away if you're trying to be clandestine. I mean, we can see it, but man.
Maybe they don't notice red.
Or that whizzing noise.
Yeah, that's like when they people show drones being fucking sneaky. I'm like, yeah, you know that thing's like 2 miles in the sky, right? With a really super duper camera. It's not just hovering around everybody's shit because they're loud as fuck.
They are loud as fuck.
You served me well. Yes, I know.
No, I love kisses from my dog, man, but there ain't no way in fucking hell I'd let that thing lick me like that. Definitely not on my bald head.
Make baby Banthas. Go.
There'll be human shields later.
Right?
Or at least raider shields.
Shouldn't you wait until we get your ship back before you do that?
There are a dime a dozen out here.
A lot of red.
Yeah, right.
It's one of those times where you get put on the wrong spawn location. You're like, fuck me.
Right.
Can you imagine being the asshole that has to walk out and guard those two giant fucking doors that no one's gonna
What
move
am I gonna
at
do with
all?
this?
Yeah, who the fuck's moving this gym? Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, that's handy too.
Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of nifty little fucking toys. She's like, I also have a smug smile too. Dun, 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 dun. That's what I need, dude. I need one of them fucking chef robots that just whip up some shit.
Or whip some shit.
Yeah, apparently. I'd be like, yo, no cooking live things in the kitchen. only processed products already.
Right?
Also like the wrong kitchen where it seems like all of these guys have just knife hands.
Just start winging them. Oh, they probably don't come off. He's got to fight them. Nice. It's like slitting the throat of a robot. That is the greatest. Like,
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous.
what is this?
Something that's gonna be on the Christmas fucking shelves.
Oh, it's the rat catcher.
I'll watch the door.
This thing's fucking ridiculous.
I am Boba Fett.
Like, I'm not sure how to take that. Like, did you just kill yourself or just turn yourself off? Is that like...
Yeah, I was like, did we just watch a fucking like droid like commit suicide? What the?
Like someone else has to turn me back on later. Like, I'll just stay here in this pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
They have not taken care of that thing at all. Like, if I had that thing, there would be someone out there night and fucking day in teams cleaning the shit out of that fucking thing.
Right.
I mean, at least once. I don't know, maybe they've been using it. But I feel like you can't fly that thing unless you're him.
Ooh. I wonder if I'm sure it's the same two guys he hires later on, right?
I like how they got smart with, like, that fucking hood piece around their neck, because you can just put those fucking things on, and now it's, like, part of their uniform right there.
All right, Finnick, go to work.
No scoping the fuck out of everybody. Did they ever explain like what kind of batteries these ships and shit run on?
Nope. Not that I know of.
It's like whatever thought up technology that is for this thing, like someone needs to start working on that. Because I feel like there's a lot of ships that have been offline for quite some time that just boot right the fuck up.
I've got it. Close the ramp.
I hope you know what you're doing.
You think she's
Oh,
gonna stick
shit.
that guy in there? Oh,
What
no,
was
never
that?
mind. My idea was way more fucked up. I thought she was gonna have that dude like squished to be greased for the fucking door because like the shit was jammed, like the guns or whatever.
Right. Nothing like good old body grease.
Yeah. So she said I had an idea, close the door. I was like, are you about to squish? Are you about to set this man up to be squished? Like, oh god. That also looks like it rides a very uncomfortable too. I'm wrong,
Next time.
but like it looked like there's only a seat for him, and then the other passenger is like in whatever lock and crate boxes at the bottom of that
Right.
fucking thing.
I still loved in Mandalorian when they showed you inside the ship while it was rotating to be upright, and you could see the behind them. Oh, it's so cool.
Where would you like to be dropped?
Like, I'm gonna hang with you, Pops.
I have a few scores to settle.
Like, well, I like killing people. Plus, I never have to worry about a 6-pack ever again.
Ever again.
Ever again.
I bet those guns aren't jammed anymore.
All of these guys look like they watched fucking Highlander, the first one, like one too many times.
Look at him just coming in behind, like, okay, I'm about to have a little bit of fun here. Oh, just gonna... That is called a reckless abandon. You're just like, it's everybody. He's like, I'm wasting a rocket on this guy. It's like, how many biker gangs are on Tatooine? Nope. Not one less than that.
See, I can buy his old ass flying around fucking murdering people.
Yep.
That I can get behind.
I could also buy his ass riding a Rancor everywhere, which I think we may get before the end of this. Just let the Rancor just rip through everybody. I'm all right with that.
Is he at the pit? Is he gonna start shit with that motherfucker and kill it?
I think you're right. It's like, fucking Sarlacc!
That's where I'll find my armor.
In there.
But you came out in your armor. Do you not remember coming out in your armor?
He probably doesn't.
Probably doesn't, I guess, yeah.
His ship looked way bigger than that hole they were about to go into.
Oh, they're not going. They're hovering around the top of it. They're just looking down in the mouth.
I thought he was creeping through that thing a little bit because it looks like he's like slowly moving forward a little bit.
Oh! That got me. I don't know if I actually jumped on camera, but I jumped inside. The hair on the back of my head standing up.
I like how it's like a squid inside of it.
I was wondering if they're going to show the mouth because they added the mouth in CG at the later versions of the original trilogy of Return of the Jedi. Night. Get it off. Get it off. Yes. Sonic mine. Boom. That's fucking awesome.
Like, well, checklist so far 2. First one was super duper easy. Second one, my bad, a little scary,
bit harder.
Little scary.
Next time, don't touch my buttons.
Fucking boomer.
You need to take that fucking sweater off immediately, my guy.
Yeah, quit wearing black in the desert. Quit wearing black wool in the desert.
I need brains and muscle,
Both of which I don't have.
and pledge my life to protect yours.
Can't beat that with a stick.
You can only get so far without a tribe.
Can't be a loner anymore, buddy. You know that now. Now go get Chrysanthemum, damn it. Get him on your side.
I guess we'll get him recovering his armor in a later episode. And then maybe that clip they just showed of him blasting that guy, like they may go in a little more like in the day of how they got there. No, it's like the easiest one of the day.
Well,
Taking over the throne.
If they'll show us how he got to the planet, or leading up to going to meet Mando and get his armor off of Mando's ship and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like just kind of
Lead
how
up
like
to it.
that intersection led, and then obviously the dude he just blasted in the chair was one of the people, but like I feel like he had to kill a lot of bad guys just to get there. Kind of want that part.
Right.
I mean, maybe he thought he just was super protected, and they just walked in and were like, "Oh, you really don't have guards because no one fucks with you, huh? Oh, okay."
Right.
I just wanted to see more like I blew people up.
It's
I
like,
don't like people
is
having
this like
fun.
when the stripper's boyfriend comes and hangs out inside? and he just sits there at a table and just fucking stank eyes everybody the entire night.
Oh, you've seen that a few times, huh?
Just a few. He's like, been looking for you, bud. How you make that mask look scared is great.
In the name, Chrysanthemum drew crowds by the thousands. Your knuckle dusters are more feared than blasters. You've met every
The
challenge.
guy's like, that's the dude I just smashed the fucking bot. Oh, come on, man. Like, you could have delivered any worse fucking news right now.
What was once celebrated in the bloodlust of the arena is now seen as horror and cruelty.
And also illegal.
A
Is this
champion
dude gonna die horribly right
without
now?
such pettiness.
I don't know how he hasn't like a fucking heart attack because he's still just being held there.
Just tear him in half. Just do it. Oh! Here's my tab.
Hit it, Max.
Play it, Max Rebo. We still want to know how you got off Jabba's barge when it exploded. I want to see that backstory.
Looks like you could use a job.
And he's like, motherfucker, I ain't half naked now either. You big bastard.
Jabba the Hutt once sat upon that throne.
But did he? He's a big bitch.
Set over it and around it.
Right.
I asked for no tribute or quarter, and I expect to give none either.
I feel like he did like the Godfather, like, like where Brando used to stroke underneath his chin a little bit. It'd be hard not to in this situation as an actor.
I abide.
Man was like, dude, I was doing jaw exercises for 6 weeks just to move that fucking
Just
face.
to move my jowls and my dog mask, right?
Do you trust them?
I trust them to work in their own self-interest.
I like that look. Like, I'm bald, but I'm not stupid.
Right.
Credits can buy muscle. If you know where to look.
I'm intrigued. Oh,
So where are we going, girl?
oh, that's the Mandalorian noise. That's the Mandalorian sound or theme. Does that mean we're gonna bring Mando in next episode? Because that's gonna be it, isn't it?
I love how you can like hear that sound and like know that shit, and I would have never even known that was from anything other than this show at that one moment in time.
That is the Mandalorian theme, baby. That's the theme. Does that mean we're gonna see Mando in this show this season? That could be all right. I could let it lead, and they could just like do some Mando Boba stuff, and then lead right back into Mandalorian season 3? That'd be all right.
I mean,
She could bring
I
in
don't see why
Mando, bring
see
in.
why, like they wouldn't. I mean, the kind of crossover's already been established, so why not like
I mean, yeah,
run it back? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they've already met him by this point, so I mean, they already know he exists. That's how he got his armor back. So, yeah, but find Mando. Maybe they're gonna bring all the Mandalorians. Maybe that's what they're gonna do. Just bring them all. Bring Paz Vizsla and everybody in there. That'd be all right. Just bring all, because they're all. We know as of season 2, they're all disappeared somewhere and gone off to wherever they hid. Maybe she knows where they're at. That could be all right. Because it's kind of been the big question hanging over everybody's head since the.
Yeah, but do you think they would like show that in this show versus like making it a main point?
For season 3, I don't know. It's a good question.
I feel because I kind of feel like wherever that show's going, like it's one of those where they're gonna be there for a hot sec. Like this is the new world they're on, not just all right. We bounced around a bunch of missions because we had to go collect all of our shit, but I'm tired of building sets or flying the fuck out to this place and that place. Like let's have a home world kind of thing where at least like kind of like with this one right here, like they're gonna be in the city or it's just desert.
Right.
City, desert. Maybe one fucking small building that is essentially the fucking Skywalker house that they could just reshape and redecorate into like 100 other fucking things, right? That would make sense. That would
Well-
be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing like what Like, right? Like, do they just go back to a swamp
Hmm.
kind of thing,
Maybe
or is it like one of those
maybe
we're new?
I mean, yeah, I mean they didn't play the Mandalorian theme for no reason. So that has to bring Mandalorians in of some sort, some point. Now, it was the loner song of Din Djarin, so it could just be him, or we could actually find out like where their planet is, and then bring them in, hire them out for this or whatever. I don't know. Could
Or
be
what if he
interesting.
just goes to where like all of the other Mandalorians were like? Because I don't know like exactly how like all of those timelines are shaping up, so I'm just kind of spitballing ideas. But like, what if she just went to a split where there's like we're the Mandos of this region,
Maybe.
right? Kind of thing, and it's like we get a like our true hit squad hired, and we get to see like here's our other sniper, here's our demo expert, here's our like hand-to-hand guy. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Right.
just get to watch a bunch of people whoop fucking ass, and everyone gets to kind of look like Boba.
Fucking ass. That's nice. Well, honestly, I don't need them to bring Din Djarin in. Like he has his own little issues going on right now with getting the black saber and Grogu going off with Luke to train and him trying to find him possibly at some point. So I could completely see if it was like, and even oh, I knew I was gonna blank on her name if I brought it up. Anyways, the one he was on the station with that wanted the black saber, the dark saber. Like they're like, does he run Mandalorians now or does she? Because she claims the throne, like that kind of shit. Like they have all that kind of crap going on. So I could see. Let's just go to just where the old boy Mandalorians are just hanging out. Like when he rolled up in the sewers and found him the last time, they're gone from there. But wherever they ended up landing,
Yeah,
bring
but
them in.
well, that's what I'm saying. Did all of that happen
Bo-Katan, that's her name.
already?
Sorry.
But like, so like where we're at now with him doing his thing in the timeline, has like all of that stuff already happened?
Let's see.
You know what I'm saying? So like he could meet Mando, and this could just be like before any of that shit.
No, because he got his armor when he met Mando. Fine, like when he got his armor originally, then he teamed up with
That's
Mando.
true, yeah.
But him take so this is all probably after season 3. If him killing Bib Fortuna was near the end as well. So, but like I
What
said,
if? Well, I mean, he could meet him, and like they don't really have to do the. Oh yeah, sorry, like we didn't give you the little piece where they met because we're just telling it in reverse order. But like he could be hired, and then armor is found, and like then there's like, oh hey, got your armor kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they could build a quick little history of something or whatever, right? Like I don't know.
I'm not saying I don't want to see the Mandalorian. I'm just saying I don't have to see him as opposed to just other random where she just goes and hires a pack of Mandalorians for the hell of it. Like nobody
Yeah, I mean,
any name.
I don't know who else is like considered like fighters,
like big names.
like, or does she know where? Yeah, I mean, like who's a group of people that just kick ass? You know what I'm saying? That you could just go pick up. So like, what if she like finds all the old like school like fucking arena fighters and like these guys all have debt. You got coin? You want to wipe it off the books?
Right. I'm with you. I'm with her, like going and buying a bunch of folks, but then they go and play the Mandalorian theme song, like the Mandalorian theme. It's like we haven't heard that this entire. I know that Book of Boba Fett like kind of came from the Mandalorian and the end of season 2 and that kind of shit, but you're not gonna be playing that theme for the first time in 4 episodes and not make it mean something. So I hope she goes and collects a shit ton of folks. Fucking dude from Chrysanthemum's Gladiator past and a fuck ton of Mandalorians, and they go and wipe the Pikes out. Bada bing, bada boom, Bob's your uncle. Fucking, they're all gone. That'd be great. Anyways, I can't wait till episode 5. I thought it was a great episode.
This was their best one, and you know why?
Why?
Because
he didn't do anything.
He didn't fucking do anything that was out of the goddamn norm for him, really.
And I didn't miss it whatsoever. I just watched the guy talk and be a godfather. Like he did exactly what I wanted. Like episode 1, like you're a godfather running the. It's an episode of Godfather in space. That's exactly what I wanted. He even was like, "What we're gonna do?" He was doing all this shit. I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I'm for this."
Like if he's doing just like veil threats and pushing buttons and shit, I'm like that makes more sense. And then every so often there's like a fight, but if they make him run. Like, just check me out of that fucking episode, dude. I'm like, it's such. Like, everybody knows what I'm talking about, man. Everybody's seen an old person run, and you just know there's like that old person hitch in the giddy up.
You're
and
just
no
waiting
matter
for
how
a hip to go.
Yes, dude, and like no matter how much I want to be like, I don't give a fuck that he's 62 in real life. When an old person runs, you just go, that's an old person running, and then I'm like, God, I'm out of it.
Yep.
But him just doing stuff like this was the best episode.
Agreed. I completely agree with you. It was very believable and very and it moved the plot along. I mean, that's the best part. Like, fight scenes are fun, but they take 5 minutes of my plot movement. You know, I mean, we didn't see a single bit of the Mod Squad last week or this week, so, and I didn't miss them. But
We
I
kind of did, because like that felt like they were all like around that room that he'd already been to before.
Yeah, it kind of showed. It may have also just they may have just showed us them in the preview to like let it remind us like, oh, maybe that's why he's not so like boomer about them too much. He's like, no, come work for me because you guys like saved my buddy here. So I'm all about you modified folks.
Yeah, I mean, it could be something like that. It just was like that girl in particular. You're like, man, I really feel like I just saw her, but they just acted like they had no. I get it. She's a teenager and probably wouldn't remember who the fuck he is, but he would definitely be like, oh, I know all of you by name and where you live.
Right. I hear you. Well, I can't wait for episode 5. Thanks everybody for joining us. If you like what you see, make sure you do all the YouTube subscribe stuff, and we thank you for making it to the end of the episode. And we'll catch you next week.
Thank you, guys.